Could be run out.
Oh, I see.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Hey, look at that! Have you ever seen anything like that?
And here comes Hurt. He's got some people on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.
Doesn't mean he's going to be nice to people, doesn't mean he's going to be nice to you.
Hello and welcome to the special New Year edition of They Think It's All Over. 1999 is what we spent on decorating the set. My New Year's resolutions are not to swear, smoke or be rude to Gary Lineker, starting after the show. You jug-eared git. David's special guest is a comedian who says his favourite game is sitting in the pub awarding people marks out of 10 for their resemblance to celebrities. So please give a big warm welcome to George Michael, 2 out of 10, Phill Jupitus. David's other guest is a man who's earned himself a reputation as Wales' most famous hard man until Ron Davis came along. Vinnie Jones. With Gary and Rory is a presenter from Channel 4's 11 o'clock show who thinks he used to write for the hypnotist Paul McKenna, whereas, in fact, he's in the audience at one of Paul's shows right now, and Paul's just convinced him he's on They Think It's All Over. Iain Lee.
Yay.
We open the show by playing a pair of goal celebrations and asking the teams what they're about. David, Phil and Vinnie, your celebration features Britain's golden wonder himself, Michael Owen.
The pressure from Riegler. Now Owen. And Michael Owen is away. Oh, that's a brilliant finish.
That was Michael Owen completing a hat-trick against Newcastle in September. But why David's team the hand-rubbing?
Just thinking, Gary, is it true that in scoring that one goal, he actually covered more distance than you did in an entire career?
Hey, what's the distance from the wicket to the pavilion?
Did he forget his mittens? He normally had them on the thing through his kit, didn't he? But because he had the short sleeves, he couldn't have that because they have to...
Could have been goal bonus, couldn't it? He might have given it the oh great, I've got a goal bonus straight down mother care, new outfit.
Have you ever marked Gary, Vinnie? Well, not marked.
No.
Never got near
Never
him.
played against him either.
No.
Leicester we played. Got one of our players sent off.
He did?
Yeah.
No. He did.
Do you hold a grudge, ever?
No.
Vinnie, I thought the film was very good, by the way. Very... I don't care what Gary says, I thought it was very good.
You see, now, Vinnie, if you'd done that before you grabbed Gascoigne's bollocks, then he wouldn't have gone, oh, goal! Just done that and gone, here you go.
Vinnie?
Oh, that's better, that's a bit warmer, leg.
Is he, because he's in the Cubs, isn't he? Is he doing fire-making that night? He's just doing a bit of a practice. Because he's got all the badges, isn't he?
Yeah.
In fact, he's got more badges than his mates. He's got, like, fire-making, sewing, being a millionaire. That's not many clubs.
He only scored because it was Bob a Job week.
Got at the goalie after. Got 5p, mister.
What, meant he could stay out till 10 o'clock?
He has to play, but he has to wear his gym jams underneath the shirt. The moment the game's over, it's straight to bed.
You bed, you little tiger. Oh. Has his balls just dropped?
Goal bonus. It's got to be something to do with goal bonus.
Is it?
Is it? Ish.
Not ish, no.
No.
Well, to explain the story, we asked England's hottest prospect himself, the finest talent to emerge for a generation, Liverpool's Jamie Carragher.
It just happens when Michael comes down to my local pub, and my mate in there called Tom, when he seen him, he was just so excited to see him that he couldn't stop rubbing his hands together like that.
In case you were wondering, that video was subtitled For the Heart of Scouse. Michael Owen's legs are insured for £60 million, which means he gets a payout every time he's injured. Although, being a Scouser, his claims are always checked very carefully. Especially the one where he claimed for 3 broken legs and a camcorder. Gary, Rory and Iain, we all remember where we were when we first saw Northampton Town's Carl Heggs score against Bristol Rovers in October. But here it is again.
Gibbs had a look. And that's Corazin underneath it. Oh, that's well done by Carl Heggs.
So, Gary's team, why did he boot his teammate in the head?
Vinnie, you've never done that during a football match, have you? You've never kicked your own teammate in the face, have you?
Not in the warm-ups, no.
Even if they was bang out of order. So I'm learning Cockney for today. You're Cockney, aren't you, Phil?
I'm not.
Why do you talk like that, then?
I was born on the Isle of Wight.
Parkhurst!
You rattled your cage, Jeff Lynn.
I can't talk Cockney. It hurts your shoulder talking Cockney, doesn't it? Because it's all like that. So I can't do Cockney. A fella come in my pub last night. Oh.
What worries me is what they do if you miss a goal. They kick you in the face when you score.
Well, you carry on worrying and then we'll get on with the quiz.
I reckon he's such a perfectionist that that pass, if you look carefully, was 6 inches behind him and he was off. And kicked a man in the face with his foot. And it was hilarious. Thanks very much.
Does he want to be an insert in this year's Nick Hancock's rip-off Christmas video?
I've absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Although it is available, Nick...
Is it a sort of... Sorry, Ian, what were you going to say, sir?
No.
I was just quite good looking for our side, isn't he, Gary? Ian.
I need to protect you against Vinnie, don't worry.
Who are you?
I'm just a lovely chap who everyone thinks is sweet.
Michael Owens, mate, just come from school, isn't he?
Excuse me, but that's a prefect's tie he's got on.
Ian.
Vinnie, sorry. Did you say
Smack him in the mouth.
I'm going to smack him in the mouth.
Stand for that.
I'm going to smack him in the mouth in a second. I just want to have a chat with him first so we can work this out. Jones, what do you want?
I'll start writing your obituary now.
God bless.
On half an episode of They Think It's All Over before his tragic death.
I think you better remind him he's only got 2 mates with him.
I'll take you, Jones. I know the karate and kung fu skills. Come on!
Is this a sort of an homage to Johnny Hartson's sort of chirpy assault on Ale Berkovich?
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's going to be 3 points for that. And here is Carl Heggs to confirm the answer.
Leading up to the game that week, there was a lot of stuff in the papers about John Hartson booting Ale Berkovich in the head. And I thought it'd be a good idea if I booted my mate James in the head like this.
So Heggs was imitating John Hartson's notorious kick at Isle Berkovich on the West Ham training ground. Hartson has been described by his former manager as a Jekyll and Hyde character, partly because of his volatile temperament and partly because he insisted on bringing a massive chemistry set to training sessions. And so at the end of that round, David's team have no points and Gary's team have 3. Incidentally, I'm sure everyone is aware that Vinnie and Gary have a bit of a history, so if anything does go off tonight, Gary, if there is any rough stuff, then just fix this image in your mind. It won't actually help, but it'll give you a bit of a laugh when he's kicking your teeth in. Now, our second round is Sporting Bluff, where each team member reads out a statement, only one of which is true. The other side have to work out who's telling the truth and which two are about as convincing as Vinnie's Welsh accent. David's team, your subject is Ireland's most famous medalled up-to-the-eyeball swimmer, Michelle de Bruin. Here she is as Michelle Smith, storming to gold in the 200 metres individual medley at Atlanta in 1996.
Smith's coming through again! Michelle Smith's done it again! Michelle Smith wins her third gold medal.
And there is the president congratulating Michelle Smith of Ireland, who has 3 golds already in these Olympics.
So, Gary's team, what can you tell us about Michelle?
When Michelle de Bruin's urine sample was analysed, the main ingredient was lager.
When Michelle de Bruin's urine sample was analysed, the main ingredient was anabolic steroids.
Main ingredients were, shouldn't that be?
I just read what's on the card, mate.
You misread it. When Michelle de Bruin's urine sample was analysed...
How many years at Cambridge was that?
Sorry?
Sorry, question too hard?
When Michelle de Bruin's urine sample was analysed, the main ingredient was Scotch whisky.
So, when Michelle de Bruin's urine was put to the test, it was found to contain massive amounts of lager, steroids or whisky. Which one do we think is true? David's team.
I know lager, steroids, whisky sounds like Rory's lunch.
Halfway through giving the sample, did she have to go down and change the keg? That would have been the giveaway to me. And it had a lovely head on it, which she actually pierced a shamrock into, you know. And there it is.
If it had a lovely head on it, it was like to be Bill Clinton's, wasn't it?
Have you ever been tested for drugs?
Yeah, I got tested twice. First time came out sparkling.
Was it? As you gave it, did you say, now, this is the 86, this is an absolutely...
Well, if it's whiskey, it'd be Black Bush, wouldn't it? My favourite Irish whiskey, what are you talking about?
Lovely thought.
You can't beat a large Black Bush, I always say.
You got one on your chest.
I wish.
He's wearing one.
No, it's the whiskey.
The whiskey? Who said whiskey?
I said whiskey.
And let's see if you're right.
Yes, indeed.
3 points, yes, Rory was in fact telling the truth. And this is true. When drug testers from FINA, swimming's governing body, analysed Michelle de Bruin's urine in January 1998, it was found to have been contaminated by a huge quantity of whisky, making it impossible to test properly. So much whisky, in fact, that if she'd drunk it, she'd now be dead. She's now been banned for 4 years. The drug problem in international swimming is now so pronounced that some female swimmers are actually starting to grow breasts. We'd like to make it clear, though, that Michelle de Bruin has been banned for tampering with her sample, not for taking drugs. Although when she dived into a pool recently, she fizzed. After winning at the Atlanta Games, Michelle de Bruin agreed to appear as a guest on this programme, although she changed her mind when friends told her that we wouldn't take her seriously enough. Well, we may take the piss, Michelle, but at least we don't analyse it. Gary's team, your subject is the big Swiss cheese of world football, the head of FIFA, Sepp Blatter. So, David's team, can we have the facts, please? Vinnie, if you'd like to read yours first.
Before becoming the head of FIFA... Before becoming the head of FIFA... Same geezer wrote this.
Yeah, I know, terrible typing.
It's typed, yeah.
That before... No, before's a big word.
Hey, after you want to worry about it. Before becoming the head of FIFA, Sepp Blatter used to run the Swiss branch of the Tom Jones fan club.
Before becoming the head of FIFA, Sepp Blatter used to run an organisation dedicated to the worship of women's suspenders. Thank you.
Phil?
Before becoming the head of FIFA, Sepp Blatter used to run a nude mountain climbing club.
So, FIFA President Sepp Blatter used to run the Swiss Tom Jones fan club, a suspender-worshipping sect, or a nude mountain climbing club. Gary's team, who's telling the truth?
Tom Jones. Are you related to Tom Jones? Oh, no, because he's Welsh, isn't he?
Are you a Red Indian?
There'll be a bit of red round here in a minute, though.
What do you have to do to play for Wales, then? Because if you play... I mean, I could play for Ireland, because I once fell over in the Kilburn High Road.
If Vinnie Jones is not tough, we could take him any time we want. Just calm down. Don't worry. If you want it, you can come and get it. I'm not going over there. Because I'm shit scared. It's the Swiss branch of the Tom Jones fan club. Do they, like, steal all the gold discs and then refuse to give them back?
What are the other ones? Suspenders. Do you like suspenders on a woman, Vinnie?
Well, I can probably better around your neck the way you're carrying on.
Have you been on Question Time?
Thank God I'm wearing tights. Nude mountaineering?
When you're sticking the pickaxe in, you be careful not to shove it in the wrong crevice.
Rory used to do it, mountaineering, didn't he? He was the Yeti.
Gary, you're the captain.
I seem to have read somewhere the suspender thing.
You say, David, let's see if you're right. Yeah, indeed, 3 points. David was right. In 1971, Sepp Blatter became the founding president of the World Friends of the Suspender Belt Society. Blatter declared recently that English football is 30 years behind the times, so it's New Year 1969 and we're world champions. Gary's only 7 and David's only 34. And so, at the end of that round, David's team have 3 points and Gary's team have 6. We crack on with our photo opportunities round, where we discover just how low some top sportsmen will sink to get their pictures in the papers. David's team, what can have persuaded Old Trafford's Mr. Chuckles himself, Alex Ferguson, to pose for this?
This is the only time I've ever seen a picture of Alex Ferguson. He's smiling, and he has to have 2 wombles with him. Socially, that's got to be a nightmare, isn't it? Poor old Mrs. Ferguson. Every wedding, family function, birthday party. Hello, is that Mike Batt?
There's only 3 arms there. That's probably why he's smiling, was he?
Is it an elaborate way, right, of getting Roy Keane on the pitch when he's under suspension? You dress him up like that, and you go, we'll put the new lad on.
Yeah, Madame Cholet.
And Roy Keane has to run on dressed as a womble. And then it's, you know, some poor Michael Owen taken savagely from behind by great Uncle Bulgaria. No, come on, it's some sort of keep the streets of Manchester clean.
Yeah, of course.
Doodah, blah, blah, bling, bling, innit?
I'll give you 3 points for that. In fact, it was done to publicise the Keep Manchester Clean and Bright campaign. Writer Elizabeth Beresford had the idea for the Wombles on a visit to Wimbledon Common when her small son accidentally said Wombledon. Coincidentally, it was while strolling on Clapham Common that Roald Dahl's son pointed out the inspiration for Willy Wonka. Gary's team, your turn. What do you think inspired Prince Nassim Hamed and Michael Jackson to stand next to each other?
Michael Jackson saying, bring me a small Arab boy who knows how to use his fists.
Well, they've both taken a hammering in the ring, haven't they, these?
Was that when Prince Nassim wanted to rearrange his face, but he was there too late?
No, I saw this fight. Jackson went down 3 times and then spat in a bucket.
I think you may have been on the wrong cable channel there, mate.
I think it's because he was going in his one of Michael Jackson's videos, wasn't it?
I'll give you the 3 points. Well done, yeah. The reason is that Prince Nassim has been promised a part in Michael Jackson's next video. At the start of every fight, Nassim somersaults into the ring over the ropes. He got the idea from Frank Bruno, who at the end of every fight somersaults out of the ring. Prince Nassim has announced publicly that he will devote his life to religion as soon as he's made £1 billion. And, curiously enough, so have I. So, at the end of that round, David's team have 6 points and Gary's team have 9. I don't have a lot of choice. All right. It's time now for a pair of fully grown adults to put on blindfolds and grope some other fully grown adults as we play Phill the Sportsman. David and Phill, if you'd like to come out to the front, taking your blindfolds with you. Can we have our first mystery guest, please? OK, and your 90 seconds start now.
Is that you making that noise?
It's not me.
No.
It's too slow for me.
What's going? I got a broom or two.
You've what?
I got a couple of brooms down.
Jeez, they're on my feet. Get off!
It's a staff outing or something. I left them cleaning the East Wing, and look at them. How many have we got? Hang on, sorry. Oh, hang on. These are round.
What's this?
It's not a particularly good hand extension.
Vinnie, have you lost something? The Electrolux 1090, possibly the finest.
Well, I think Winter Olympics.
It's curling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's curling. So, is it a British curling team?
Which ones did well in the Winter Olympics?
Well, the women or the...
Correct. Well done. Yes, 3 points.
Oh, hello. Thank you. All right, nice to meet you. Added bonus.
Give it back. Here we stand.
Will you be leading this? Just a... Actually, you better take that down.
Thank you.
Well, I have to say...
The beige magnet.
Well, I say, that was a fiver well spent.
So, Gary and Rory, take your positions, please.
Oh! I was walking over to Vinnie. I heard this loud bang.
OK, and can we have our second mystery guest, please? OK, gentlemen, your 90 seconds start now.
Somebody come through the roof. Oh. It's Glenn Miller.
Somebody taking a dive. It's not Klinsman.
It's a bloke on an elastic band.
Basically.
The postman. They always have elastic band. What have you got? Is it a bungee man? Is it it's bungee? It's bungee as a support?
Bungee?
This is good fun.
What? Careful.
The bells.
You've got the event, but at what level?
British champion.
Must be British.
Yes, a British bungee champion, Stefan Overbury. What else is it going to be? OK, so at the end of that round, David's team have 9 points and Gary's team have 12. We end the show, as always, with our hand-rubbing, whiskey-tampering name game. The team in the lead goes first, which is Gary's team at the moment. If you could pass those down to Rory, please, Ian. You have 90 seconds to get as many names as you can, starting now.
Kickboxer, used to play for Arsenal, plays for West Ham.
Oh, John Hartson.
Yeah, good indeed. Tennis player, American, female, smokes a pipe.
Any of them?
Yeah, come on.
Billie Jean.
Yeah, yes. Oh, sick note. Spurs player, stretch it onto the pitch. There he goes.
Darren Anderson.
Darren Anderson, that's right. Oh, a little jockey, Italian, lives in Newmarket.
Frankie Dettori.
Very good. Don't know this is. Oh, baseball player. Say, you know Steve, the snooker player? Same
Davis.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
First name, one of those red hot...
Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Dave Chili Peppers.
Dave Chili Peppers Davis. Yes, correct. Ex-Arsenal player, I think he plays for City now. His first name is the same as Merson, and his second name sounds like a very nasty operation.
Paul Cock removal.
No. Close.
Very good.
Dick off.
I would have given him cock removal. Character in Coronation Street, Len. Oh, something Fairclough, I meant.
Len.
Something Fairclough. Len
Possibly.
is correct. Surname, not thin.
Fat.
Yeah, thank you, yeah. This is, talking of, this is an early footballer, apparently, and his first nickname was someone who's not thin.
Fat.
Yeah,
Fatty.
Fatty, yeah. And his second name?
Fatty Folk.
Ah, yeah. This is good. First name is...
Does he?
Songbird, little songbird. Tits. Yeah, tits.
No, you don't get that one. Well done, you've moved on to 20. So, David's team, you've got 9, you need 11 to draw level. Your 90 seconds start now.
It's a lady.
Miss?
Yeah, her second name is like a swimmer, and her first name isn't Sharon.
Fish.
Fish! Yes, Sharon Fish. Good. Come on, so the second name is...
Let's go for a record.
Well, how many swimmers do you want? Davis, but...
Yeah, there we are. That's the surname, and the first name, Palmer. Twin Peaks. No. Who shot Palmer? Twin Peaks. Scylla Davis, we're going to have a something laughs. Laura! There we are. Played for Chelsea. Played for Chelsea in the 70s. Bit of a hard man, like a bike.
Chopper Harris.
Yes. Right, French hurdler. Second name's a fruit.
Jean a fruit.
Yeah.
Orange.
No, it's okay. Housego, the clever bloke, the taxi driver for his first name. Bob. No.
What is that?
Frank? Fred.
Fred. Yeah, second name a fruit. Exotic. Ooh.
Fred, kiwi.
Not kiwi, not pineapple.
Kumquat.
No.
Fred banana.
I'm told I can't quit these. This is torture. Go, it's an... Yeah, we are.
No, you can.
So close. So, David's team move on to 12, but the winners this week are Gary's team with 20. Feel at home, Vinnie? Didn't last 90 minutes, did it? So, it's thanks to David, Phil and Vinnie, Gary, Rory and Ian. We're all off to party like it's 1998. My name's Nick Hancock. They think it's all over. It is now.
They think it's all over again at the later time, 10 to 11 next Thursday. And tomorrow night on BBC One, a new series of comedy and chat presented by funny man Patrick Keelty. That's at 11:05. Well, it's not quite over, as the best bits and outtakes are available on this BBC video.